All right, everybody, thanks for your patience. So I asked you to hang out till the end so you could link to this video. Here's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the ball dropped from a ladder. So what's the direction of velocity? Well, it's down. So that's going to be a negative sign, right? So that's going to be negative. What about the direction of acceleration? Well, it turns out that gravity is pulling that ball, making it go faster and faster and faster the whole time. So the direction of acceleration is also down, also negative. Oops, that was a lot messier than the last one. There we go. All right. So now a car moving to the right when the brakes are applied. So we said that the right is going to be positive, so we're going to make that a positive. But the brakes are being applied, which means it's slowing down. In other words, if the car starts out by going this way, but then later on it's going slower this way, right? The change happens to the left. So overall, the acceleration is leftward, is to the left. So we can make that a different color if we want. All right, that's the acceleration is actually changing in the left direction. So that's going to be negative. All right. So the next one we have is a sled is pushed to the left. All right, so we say that that's negative. It's going to the left. And the direction of acceleration is also going to the left. All right, because it's being pushed. So we're assuming it's going faster and faster. Next one, the ball is tossed up in the air, so when it leaves your hand, it's moving in an upward direction. So that's going to be a positive value there. Positive. But the acceleration, the ball is going to go up slower and slower and slower until it just hesitates right at the top, and then it's going to fall back down faster and faster and faster. So it's changing in the downward direction, in the negative direction. All right. So now what's interesting is we can start to describe these motions. So the ball dropped from a ladder. If the direction of velocity and the direction of acceleration are the same, you can imagine that the final velocity is going to keep increasing the longer we let it run, right? It's going to continue because the change in speed is the same as the initial speed, so it's going to keep going faster and faster and faster. So this one's going to be faster and faster and faster, or I guess we could say speeding up, right? Speeding up. All right, there you go. So its speed is increasing. Even though it's in a negative direction, it's going faster and faster and faster. This one, they're moving in, they're opposites, right? So it's moving in a positive direction, but its acceleration is negative. So in this case, the speed is decreasing, all right? That speed is decreasing. The sled being pushed to the left, even though they're both negative, it's going to be speeding up again. All right, this is going to be speeding up and up and up and up. Now in this case, the ball is tossed up in the air at first because the direction is positive and the acceleration is negative. That's going to be speeding down, all right? It's going to be slowing down. It's not going to be speeding up until it hesitates, and then it's going to fall. And once it starts falling, then that velocity sign is changed. All right, so after that pause point, it's going to fall, and then its velocity is going to be negative, and its acceleration is going to be negative. So it's going to go faster and faster and faster and faster, down and down and down. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense, and I hope your answers were the same. If not, I hope you learned something. So we'll talk again later, and have a great afternoon.